Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. We have still 2 regions and a small little back alley to go, and then we can technically start with our investigation into the rules. But we still got like 1.5 quests to complete, so we have to do that before we start with that. But for now, let's do the remaining 2 regions. The new city hall that's under the construction is supposedly going to be the most modern building in all of Zemuria. It's said that it will be 40 stories above ground once completed. Not only will it serve as the new city hall, but I've heard there are plans to lease office and restaurant spaces in the building too. I'm a businessman, so it's only natural for me to have found a way to participate in the project. I can't wait for the beauty to be completed. I think that's the building they were talking about a couple of times in Cold Steel, isn't it? Like big gigantic building in Crossbell? It has to be. The home of Representative Campbell, the leader of the Republican faction, there is no reason to speak with him at the moment. That is so true. This door is probably still closed, yes. We still have to have a geofront mission in order to get in there. On a bit of a morning walk, are we, youngsters? If you're up and about this early, I recommend going to visit the IBC. The building is truly a sight to behold when it's shrouded in the morning fog. Peaceful day, isn't it? Doesn't get much better than this. And yes, I have been to the IBC building, I even helped them. You have no reason to visit this mansion. At this point, we have enough connections to know that Ellie is connected to that one.
Apparently Father's in a lot of trouble because some of his important papers were ruined. I wouldn't know anything about that.
The way she's saying that, why do I get a feeling like she's colored them with her crayons?
Oh, Bond is one busy little worker bee, even when he's at home. He enjoys taking his time to read to our daughter at least, but I still wish he'd rest a bit more.
Bond must really love his job to bits.
He's a bit of a strange one, that husband of mine.
Or does perhaps every man in Zemuria behave the same way? No. I'm pretty sure there are exceptions to the rule. Okay, I need those documents for the bonds. Alright, they got torn up last week. But who in their right mind would even do that? It's practically impossible to get any work done when my documents keep turning into pure confetti. He doesn't even realize that it could be his daughter playing around with the bonds and not realizing what she's doing. Because she's giving hints that she did that. I'm relatively sure about that.
These slips. Oh, I usually sort through the sales slips while my husband is out negotiating. I'm not exactly spectacular in the field, to be honest. However, I'll continue to work hard at it if it allows me to help Harold. I don't exactly have the mind of a trader, and I doubt I'll ever delve deep enough to excel at it. However, it allows me to assist Harold with his endeavors. I'll keep trying to learn. Very admirable. It's always a nice thing when a significant other is trying to help her man do a better job. Why not? Papa gave me a goodbye kiss before he left for work today. I'm glad I got up early today.
Good on you, kid. I wonder what kind of quest we're gonna get with them later. There has to be. Why would they give them portraits if it wasn't?
I think this should be enough seasoning. Not to brag, but I got pretty dang good at all this housework stuff. When I was little, Granny taught me everything I know. Thanks to her, my cooking can knock you right off your feet. Don't you think I'll be an awesome wife in the future?
Not to brag, but I'm pretty damn good at this.
I'm knitting Henri a pair of pajamas. Of course, if I spend some mirror, I would be able to get some fine clothes for him. But Henri is still young. I'm sure he'd prefer warmer, hand-knitted clothes over the fancy stuff.
I'm pretty sure he would. I made acquaintances with the wife of some famous company president at a recent party. I'm still feeling the high from getting to talk with a bona fide celebrity. And, well, I said she was the wife of some big shot, but she's actually an accomplished economic theorist in her own right. She kept using big words, so I kept nodding and smiling while pretending like I had any idea what she was talking about. Participating in high society is a whole lot harder than it looks. Yeah, it's basically keeping up appearances and don't fail. Alright, another region complete. West Street, the last big one.
Ryu and Henri haven't been around here lately. They told me that they were on a super secret mission. It sounds fun. I wish I could be on the secret mission too.
Did they go back into the Geofront again? They did, didn't they?
They wouldn't even tell me even a thing about what they were up to.
I buy American honey wholesale from a trader around here. Honey's been selling quite well these days, so he warned me that we may see a price hike in the near future. I can always count on him to give me an advance notice on those sort of things. He may be a shrewd businessman, but he's got a good heart too. I am grateful for all the inside information he's willing to give me. Thanks to his tip, I've stocked up all the honey I need ahead of the price hike.
Good.
And of course, another Crossbell Times issue number 2. We still got 9, so that should be enough for the time being. I think we need to make sure that we'll always are like on 10 with these things, and that should be enough for anything that comes our way. Accessories, we'll just have to work around it until we are loaded, which I'm sure will be here someday. Oh, chop a little bit of this, stir a little bit of that. Rather than throwing out our unsold produce, we end up using it for our own dishes. Wouldn't want to waste food now, would we? Yeah, I can imagine that in the past that would happen. That if you have your own store and you have things left over, you just eat it yourself. It's not like eating into your profit, it's basically using up everything that didn't get sold. But looking at the store, it looks pretty well stocked, so he's probably doing well.
Are you a client? If you need Mr. Greenwood, he's over at his desk.
Ah, the special support section. Are you in some sort of trouble?
Huh? Oh no, nothing like that. It's just, well, what harm is there in telling him about the case? After all, he might know something.
Ah, she's exactly right. You never know what you may learn from someone if you don't take the first step to communicate. Go on, ask me anything you like.
Well, if you insist. Lloyd explained that the SSS has taken a case revolving around the appearance of wolf-like monsters throughout Crossbell State.
Ah, wolf-like, you say? Well, I certainly have heard of them, but unfortunately, monsters are any sort are outside my area of expertise. No biggie, we figured as much.
By the way, what was the matter that you said you had heard about, Mr. Grimwood?
Ah, yes. A Mainz merchant recently asked me for an appointment. He wanted to discuss the effects the monsters were having on his business. However, thanks to the CGF's patrols, the monsters haven't appeared since. The appointment ultimately fell through.
I see. Interesting. Well, that corroborates the report we were given. There doesn't seem to be any new attacks.
Yeah, we still need to start our investigation in Emorica village like we planned.
As always, we appreciate your help, Mr. Grimwood.
Ah, my pleasure. I'm just sorry I can't provide more help than I did. Remember, if you need anything else, my doors are always open. Okay, so what this is telling us is that whenever we get a new case, it will always do well to at least check in with him. Because who knows? Maybe we get some extra information. Because there was no indicator that we need to be here, right? At least not that I can remember, so this extra scene about the case that we're about to start is just a bonus. Word is the police stopped a major incident in the downtown district recently. You don't hear a story like that often. It definitely caught me by surprise. I heard the police had stopped patrolling downtown. There have been some unusual people in the police force as of late. As a citizen of Crossbell, I would be interested to hear more about them. Good, you will. Villa Raisin Apartments, yes. We did already go out there, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's already open. Just making sure. What a beautiful sunny morning. If only the diet session in a few months would turn out half as nicely as today's weather. Oh, my husband was a member of the diet until about 5 years ago. He never had any principles or opinions of his own. He'd just sit on the fence like the others, talked it out, and then go with the winning side. Well, at least he has his pension, that's something, I suppose. My husband was a useless politician. His pension was the only significant part of his career. I guess I can give him praise for that at least. Well, making a living and making sure you make it until pension and get a good one at that, it is important. Yes, I agree that having an opinion and something to stand for can be a very big thing, but don't underestimate a pension. I was struggling so much with the design that I ended up pulling an all-nighter. I'm confident it paid off. The client should be pleased at tomorrow's meeting. I struggled so much with design and ended up pulling an all-nighter. Yes. Oh, that husband of mine pulled yet another all-nighter. He always does this when he has to design a new building. I don't know what I'm doing with that man. I suppose I'll just have to pour him a nice warm cup of tea. And to support him in any way you can. While of course getting a good night rest yourself. Oh hey, have you guys heard the news? Tickets for Arcade Seal newest performance will be going on sale soon. Oh, how long I've waited to gaze upon Ilya's majestic figure. I absolutely must get tickets. Tickets for Arcade Seal's newest performance will be going on sale soon. I'll wait in line all night if it means being able to see my beloved Ilya. She is extremely famous, isn't she? Well, we are more of a Rixia fan. For no particular reason. That can be in a moment. But first, we have a book to retrieve here. Oh, it doesn't seem like Faye is in right now. Maybe I'll try asking Pansy. Oh, hey there, Pansy. Is your dad busy working today? Oh, you're Wendy's friend, aren't you? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I want to ask your dad a quick question if he's around, but it doesn't look like he is. Oh, Dad? Well, he's off on a business trip. He won't be back for another 2 months. Ah, so it's like we're out of luck then. Yeah, I'm not about to start going through his stuff without permission. Huh? Are you guys looking for something? Oh yes, we're here to retrieve a book your father borrowed from the library. Do you recall him making any mention of it? Is it the one I'm reading right now? Mind if I take a look at it? I can check to see if it is. Sure. Pansy retrieved the book and held it out for Lloyd to see. Well, it's got a stamp from the library, so that's probably the one. Oh, phooey. Seriously, Dad, I can't believe you'd leave an on-business trip without returning your book. Sorry about that. Do you mind taking the book in for me? Are you sure? Didn't you say you were in the middle of reading it? I believe you can apply for an extension at the library front desk. Oh no, it's okay. I was kinda just looking through it. It's actually quite boring. I mean, did you even read the title? Let's see. Train Phonetics Rex? Yep, that definitely sounds like some niche literature to me. Well, I bet Dad borrowed it to try
and get me interested in becoming a railway engineer. I'm not going to fall for his tricks that easily, no siree. So yeah, feel free to return it for me.
Sure thing. Thanks for helping us out. I haven't even wondered if we can actually do something with those books.
I bet Dad borrowed the book to try and get me into becoming a railway engineer when I grow up. He did the same thing with my sis and got her a bunch of horrible toys to play with, and now she's an engineer. He probably thinks he's so smart. Well, I'm not gonna fall for his plan.
Good on you, definitely. Let's see. Is it event items? No. So it is technically a book. Very small book, or that's a very small part that we are reading from it. I'm just looking through it just in case that when we return the book to the library we can read it and maybe it's connected to actually looking through all the books for an achievement or something like that. Because you never know with a Trails game. Oh, I'm heading to the Times department store to wholesale some goods. I found a new item to invest in, but I have to go write up a good pitch for it. There are plenty of other wholesalers all competing to get their wares into the department stores, so I can't afford to get complacent. Whenever you find something new for the market, you need to come at it the gate with a solid, aggressive sales pitch. That is true. If you want to have a quick sell, then you have to be aggressive. If you want to create a relationship on the long term, then you need to take your time and build that relationship. Well, if it isn't Lloyd and his friends, I haven't seen you in quite some time. How's everything? Is work going well? It's alright, I guess. Well, it's nothing more than a bunch of chores.
Oh, don't sweat it. Everybody starts off doing the grunt work. But you're here, so why don't I give you a few cooking tips? Given how many calories you must burn in a day, it's crucial that your diet has the proper vitamins and minerals you need.
Ah, nice! A juicy steak recipe.
Anyway, your uncle's gone to work. I have to tidy up the plate before I leave to pray.
Well, thank you very much. And don't have everything for it. Beast flesh, black pepper and kibbled salt. Yeah, like I said, once we are a little bit better in cash, and of course we are in regions where we actually can get some ingredients from the monsters, that is when we're gonna start, well, building up our ingredient library and start cooking all the stuff. So we have at least one of each in our inventory. So, just like with the Jesus statue, we can just hand it over for quest points if needed. Because, like, if it gives us certain items, we don't want to miss it.
Welcome! Per usual, the only thing that has any time to rest around here is the dough.
He does have a little bit of an attitude, doesn't he?
Well, I have this friend who's, well, let's just say eccentric. She's always on the move, skipping town the second she can to roam all over the place. I came down this way to hang out with her today, but she's already long gone.
Hey Lloyd, back again already? You're in the mood to chow down on some bread?
Not quite. Instead of chowing down, don't you think we have something else to attend to?
You sent a request to the special support section, right? Did I?
Please notify any other Oscars on the premises of our arrival.
Nice. Come on, Oscar, we're on the job here. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. I want to see if you guys could help me gather some ingredients for a new kind of bread. Our usual supplier's been running late, so we're kinda low in stock. Ah, gotcha.
Well, you certainly can't bake without any ingredients.
Well, you could say that again. So you guys mind help lending a hand?
Well, if that's all there is to it, you can leave it to us, Oscar. So, what kind of ingredients are you looking for?
Well, I've got plenty of butter and flour. I want you to gather 4 pieces of fish fillet and 3 monster eggs, if you're up for the challenge. That's it? You can snatch those up right on the outskirts of the city, no sweat.
That's convenient. We'll try to gather them as we deal with our other support requests.
Well, that
So you heard Randy? We need to do that once we get outside the city. Which we can definitely do. Oh shoot, delivery is late. We still don't have our ingredients. We'll have to use our stock more conservatively today. The Kender is running out of ingredients. I feel ashamed for not being better prepared. Well, it can happen. That's why you put up a support request. Ah. I heard you guys are collecting ingredients for Oscar, is that right? So unfair. What's wrong? Well, I'm trying to create a new kind of bread for the bakery too. Why is Oscar the only one to get this special support treatment? Is she alright? She seems upset over, well, I'm actually not sure. Well, if you ask me, it sounds like she's big rivals with our buddy Oscar over there. Maybe she worked up over us giving the competition a hand with his request? Jeez. So that falls on us? Hold on. Is this about? Excuse me, but we heard about the delayed delivery. Did you need some help with that? We'd be more than happy to bring you some ingredients too if you like. Really? Then 2 monster eggs, please. Try to hurry, okay? I need to finish this bread before Oscar beats me to the punch. Of course. We do our best to help. Lloyd weaved his way out of that minefield like a damn natural. He's proud of that boy. He can be surprisingly smooth, can he? Something up, guys? Nothing at all. In case you forget, I need 2 monster eggs. Please get them to me as fast as you can. I need them for my new secret bread. Oh, and don't tell Oscar about this either. Okay, so why do I get the feeling that we need to arrange her ingredients first? Or is it just me? Maybe we get a different result of the quest depending on who we give the ingredients to. If we give to her or to Oscar. No wonder. If I had to choose between an old friend or a beautiful lady in the bakery, I think Lloyd will probably pick the beautiful lady in the bakery. Okay, let's back into the SSS. Right, so the only thing we have left is the back alley. Oh, accomplished quite the feat the other day, didn't we? I didn't expect you to go along with the Testament's leader's plan to lure them out. Hee. Color me impressed. Huh? How do you know about that? Unless, did Grace decide to turn the case into an article after all? Oh, I didn't read about it. You do know about informants, don't you? With the right amount of mirror, you can get just about any information you'd like. Informants? Leave it to Crossbell to have a bunch of sketchy jobs like that. You four are quite entertaining. I'll be sure to keep a close eye on you from now on. I don't know how to feel about that. Having an old lady spy on us with informants. Oh, every once in a while those black suit guys will cause a huge commotion in the middle of the night. Thanks to them and their shenanigans, I wasn't able to reel in a single customer the other day. Oh, I'm really mad. They're so inconsiderate. We're trying to work here, you know. It ticks me right off. Yeah, and Randy wasn't there because he was doing his job. What? It's morning already? Oh, let me sleep in just a few more minutes. Work's been getting harder and harder these days, and maybe I'm just getting older and older. I feel you, lady. I do. Work is never as easy the older you get. A few patrons got a little too drunk recently and started complaining loudly about a job. They mentioned messing up something downtown. Better if they didn't talk with other people could hear them. Were they members of Ravage? I couldn't say. So yes. But we get a lot of patrons like that, to tell you the truth. Garante's policy is not to interfere with our patrons' personal matters. I suppose that's why everyone's lift tends to get looser when they step inside. That's all I can say. Yeah, so basically it's a place where they can be who they want to be, talk about whatever they want, and not get into trouble.
Hey, you brats. You got some business here or something? Hmm? What's this? A police badge? These the ones that caught Fabio and the others? For real? You're screwing with me, right? They're just a bunch of kids. Pretty safe to assume this building belongs to the Mafia. I think we should leave. It's a bad idea to provoke them. But it is a new type of text. And that's why I had to try it. Wait. 3 chests? Let me guess, they're all connected in some way. By going to the Mafia building. It has to. But first we need to be able to get through there. Alright, so we've got 2 of the books. Then I think the last one is in East Street. And that's here. And there's one thing I wanted to check. And that is this. The brazier shift schedule is posted. Currently rescheduling. Please wait. Yeah, cause somebody, let's just say a bird, told me that you could read these boards to catch a glimpse of what Joshua and Estelle are doing. So yeah, I couldn't not try and clicking on this, you know what I mean? So yeah. Alright, so I'm guessing the book would be somewhere in this building? We already talked to them on the first part of their walkabout. Let's see who it was. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Seeker. Do you have a moment? Oh, yes. How may I help you? Well, we're here because of a support request we received from the city's library. Are you borrowing any books from the library that you've yet to return? Oh, I am. I completely forgot about it. Oh dear, I'm afraid this book is long overdue by now, isn't it? Well, it appears he has a mere lapse in memory. Oh, I suppose I'm becoming more forgetful with age. I'm sure Noel wouldn't let me hear the end of this if she found out. Anyway, please wait here for a moment while I get it for you. Ah, so the sister that's in the CGF is Noel Seeker. We know it before she even said it to us. Oh, this should be the one. Mark and the Witch Part 1. Oh, this book. What's up, Mademoiselle? You read this before? Oh yes, actually. It's one of the most popular fairy tales of the library. Whenever my neighbor Sarina, goes to work, she always asks if I can watch after a little boy, Edith. So I thought that it might be a fun idea to read books together, which led me to this one. I'm glad he was so taken in by it. Oh really? I kinda want to read it now too. Well, thank you very much for your cooperation, man. Oh, not at all. The pleasure was mine. Believe me, I'll make sure to return my books on time from now on. I came up with my idea to read books to the little boy I watched next door, so I went and borrowed the one from the library. It's quite an interesting story. If you all get the chance, you should give it a read. We will. We definitely will. Okay, so we need to bring that back to the library. So we have ingredients that we need to get outside the city, so we need to start our investigation in order to get outside of the city. So that needs to wait, but we can bring this book back. And I do also want to go back to the SSS building, because we got an item for Ellie's room, so we want to place it there as well. And who knows, there might be a scene involved in it. Ah, you're back. Were you able to collect all of the overdue books already? Sure did. Here you are. Oh wait, I forgot to read the book. Damn. Oh well, things happen. It's a blind playthrough. Great. Looks like you managed to collect all 3 of them in one piece. Thanks again. I'm glad I have a group of reliable folks like you to count on. We're quite happy to hear that. I believe this completes your request. Ah, it sure does, Theo. Thank you so much. I might just have to reach out to you guys again in the future. Anytime. We're always happy to help. Thanks a bunch for your help, Lloyd. I'll let you know if I need anything else. Please do. Because any bit of reputational gain we can get, I'll take. Alright, then back to the SSS. I think the ladies were on... Nope. The ladies were on the second floor, which is the third in this building. Does this look alright? A new decoration was added to Ellie's room. When Lloyd finds decorations, he can give them to each of the members to display in their room. An elegant vase. It does fit, it looks like this belongs. And I don't know what it's for, but I'm pretty sure the bonds between our members will become greater just by having given them little gifts, I'm sure. It doesn't hurt, that's basically what I'm saying. Alright, so there is one or two little things I still need to do before heading out to start the investigation, and that is buying all the weapons, making sure they're upgraded, and figuring out which parts of the equipment we want to buy. So which shirts, which shoes, because we had one on the department store and we had one at the armory. And we had to figure out which one of the two were the better ones. And we also have the stuff in the casino that looks to be better, but it looks like it's going to take a little bit extra time to get those points together. And then it's the question, will it still be useful to get those items there? Yeah, so I will be trying to figure that out for the moment, and I will see you in a few minutes. Alright, I checked up all our equipment, all our weapons. I didn't have enough U material yet to upgrade any of the weapons, which is kinda sad, but I'm hoping that once we get outside the city, we might find some enemies that we can use our abilities against and give us some more U materials. And according to what we read, we needed to leave on the east side. And it did say there was a bus stop here. I wonder. Really? I know we took a bit longer to go through the entire town and talk to everybody, but still.
おいおい、そりゃないぜ。動力バスってのはどのくらい出ているんだ？
そこそこ数はあるはずだけど。
時刻表によると、次の便は2時間後みたいですね。
That's actually a lot of time between buses. And considering Crossbell's size, you'd expect a little bit more, right?
そんなに
？1日に数本しか走ってないってことかよ。
困ったな。今日中に病院くらいまでは回っておきたいんだけど。かといって他の場所を先に回るってのもな。
そうね。捜査方針を立てたばかりだし。だったら歩いていけばいいのでは？
え？
ティオちゃん？
おいおい、マジかよ。
地図で確認する限り、ここからアルモリカ村まで歩いて1時間半くらいの距離かと。次のバスで行った場合、待ち時間も考えたら2時間半はかかるはずです。
So technically a bus ride is half an hour, so if we made the bus, it would have been in half an hour, and now if you walk an hour and a half, so we lose 1 hour, but we gain 1 hour by not waiting for the next bus. I like your way of thinking, Theo.
歩いた方が効率的ではないでしょうか。
Yes.
なるほど。計算ではそうなるわね。確かアルモリカ村の前には田園風景が広がる石畳の道が通っているはずだし。
And this is actually a great way to have some quick travel in the game. Because now you can choose to walk between the towns, fighting all the monsters, finding the stuff. And later, when you want to just go there to talk, you just pick up the bus and go there. Unless we need to pay for it.
ハイキングがてら行ってみるのも気分がいいかもしれないわね。
おいおい、お嬢さんたちあんなこと言ってるぞ。
どう考えても街道を歩いたことがないって雰囲気だよな。
どうしたの二人とも。
いや街道には魔獣もいるけど、二人とも大丈夫か？
I'm definitely okay with that, cause I need some monster items that Randy said would be out there.
それを言われると。でも今までにもジオフロントに何度か潜っているわけだし。それに私はオーバルスタッフのテストをする必要もあります。多少の実践でしたらむしろ望むところですが。
わかった。そこまで言うなら歩こうか。
ええ、そうしましょう。ちょっとだけ楽しみね。こんなことならお弁当でも作ってくればよかったかしら。確かに。まあお昼前には村に到着できるはずですから、ランチは向こうでいただけばいいかと。
I think they're forgetting that we've got some, was it tea or lemonade from the old lady for along the way?
二人がへばったら俺たちでフォローしよ
へいへい、了解。
Ah, they'll be fine. With the new pieces of equipment? No problem. Let's try to get to America Village by foot. Alright, so there's no indicator that we need to pay for it. At least as far as I can see. Well, we'll figure it out once we've done our investigation, and travel might be a normal thing. Because I do want to see us ride the bus at least sometime. Okay, there's a protection to keep the monsters away from the main road. Successful ambush. Yeah, I think for now, let's just explore the roads a little bit. And then next time we can start our investigation in the village. Because right now, we want to find those items that we need for our still open request. Because Randy said that those items will be able to get right outside of the city, so the monsters here should be the ones able to give it to us. And having said that, we did get some fillets from the cat, so we have enough of that. We just need the monster eggs, which is 5. 3 for was it Robert? And 2 for the girl. Let's just get a piece of 10 or something like that. Just to make sure.
データ収集を開始します。
行くぜ。エニグマ駆動。よし。
And I will scan them in between the episodes. It's absolutely fine.
さてと、へい。エニグマ駆動。
Super recovery. Because I'm not wrong, these are the ones that we need to defeat with Arch, right? And why are they so... No! Ooh, that was a mistake on my side. It was a total assumption. Well, I'm guessing we're going to go full physical on them. Ah, it was just the wrong element. Okay, those two can at least hit him. And this is not too bad either. Then what was it with these enemies that
I have an idea in my head that we had to defeat them from a distance. Oh, they must have looked like a lot of the enemies from Trails in the Sky. That the ones that once you defeat them, they explode in your face. Damn, he's definitely a very fast caster. Which is fine, we can learn to work around that. And besides, with a few extra levels... Ooh, Holy Bullets! New move. Crying Onion and Clear Gelatin. Clear Gelatin I can get from the type of enemy it is. Recovery set, area as heal, CP plus 20, recovers allies HP and CP in area with a holy shot. Not bad at all. Leather jacket. Yeah, I already bought those. Can we get up here? Doesn't look like it. Must be a watchtower of some kind. Alright, let's get back to the road. A little further ahead. Because I'm sure there has to be more than just this. And these are just random monsters along the road, so I'm not fearful that we can't scan them later on. Ooh, a lot of enemies that which we already seen the types of in Trails in the Sky. With the way they look, I know we also encountered them in Cold Steel, but visually it comes over as different, you know what I mean? Well, this does feel like the type of enemy that would have the axe, doesn't it? Yeah, there they are. Then you analyze it. That way I wouldn't have to spend an item on it. Honey syrup and earthworms. I want the syrups. Thank you. Yeah, we're more exploring here, so... Ooh, new enemies. Damn, you're faster. My goal for now is mostly just to at least defeat one version of any enemy. And maybe explore the road till we get really close to the village. Monster axe and fresh axe. Nice. Would you want a fresh axe in your pastries and stuff like that than instead a monster one? For reasons, of course. And if we can get like 200 CP on everyone by the time we continue on the next episode in the village, that would be perfect, just in case we encounter enemies that want to fight us. I'm not gonna say that's gonna happen, but it is definitely a possibility. And of course the chests are on the map because we got that quartz handy. Oh yeah, I thought you were supposed to serve the people, but here you are, just helping yourself. Alright, to Emerald Village and Tangram Gate. Okay, so this is already everything. Lots of enemies on this small location, isn't it? Oh, the signs of the enemies are actually pretty darn big in comparison to what they really are. Ooh, what's this? There's something on the ground. Beast flesh times 2. Okay, so we can find random stuff. Fishing spot. No indicator, probably because we don't have a rod just yet. Okay, so there will be random eyes on the floor as well. Well, if we are exploring, fighting enemies, we can keep an eye out, definitely.
Yeah, to.
みんなチャンスよ。
アイサ
OK です今だわみんな行くわよ。
アイサ
あ
はいそこそこそこへい上出来かしら。
Nice. Lots of good stuff. Earth Pit, beautiful. How many of those monster eggs do we have right now? 3. I would love a few more of those. Oh, wait. Ah, the mindset is totally gone after playing Cold Steel. The contents of this chest brought to you by the International Bank of Crossbell. Visit us for premium Sepith exchange rates. Not a bad commercial, definitely not. Is this another egg? Yes.
行くぞみんな。
I gotta be a little bit more careful.
付き合いシュート。
俺の番だな
Oh, there's a little bit too far away.
お返しです。
よし。
Yeah, I think it might be wiser to kill the bird first, considering the area attack. Because my first reasoning was go for the axe, because we cannot beat the bird before its
行き
turn.
ます。
But in hindsight,
は
perfect.
よし。えいっと。
俺の番だな
ぜい。
Yeah, those eggies are not too strong, thankfully.
任せてくれ。やっと。
さてと、へい。敵集団撃破しました。
Alright, can we... I think this might be faster now, now that I know the buttons. Yeah, 3 monster eggs, fish fillets, gather 2 for her. So yeah, that is 5. So if we get 1 more, we can complete that one as well. Alright, I know exactly where we can find another egg monster.
やや。
先生可能始めましょう。
チャンスだ。よし。畳みかけるぞ。
オッケーです。
アイサ
わかったわ。
りゃ。よし。もう大丈夫だ。
Even 2 monster eggs, perfect. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave the episode right here. At the beginning of the next one, we'll deliver all the ingredients to the bakery. And we'll watch what the text is in the 2 chests that I forgot to read. Cause only in the ones in this screen I start remembering like, oh yeah, there was a text in the chest. We shouldn't forget about that. So we're gonna start off the next episode with that. And after that we're gonna go to the village and do everything we need to do there. Mainly talk to the people and start our investigation. So until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue, well, when we start our investigation. See you then. Bye bye.